If you've been following the AR space, you've probably come across the XREAL brand. The company has been one of the most successful in actually commercializing AR glasses, reaching 100,000 sales in 2022. The company's AR glasses are thus a rather popular product in the growing space. Following a trademark dispute with Epic Games, XREAL rebranded to XREAL and has since been expanding its portfolio, putting out the beam accessory that extends the functionality of the Air glasses, and now a new pair of Air models, Air 2 and Air 2 Pro. The two models are actually nearly identical, except for the fancy electrochromic dimming of the Pro. Having spent some time with the new XREAL Air 2 glasses, we are now ready to share our findings. Compared to the original XREAL Air glasses, the second generation brings some ergonomic improvements and is lighter overall. They have new, more compact displays that deliver the same visual experience and higher brightness. There's also a new speaker setup and audio system. First and foremost, we should probably clear up some terminology here and explain what the XREAL Air 2 glasses actually do. You might find them being marketed as XR glasses, which stands for extended reality, and is actually an umbrella term that encompasses all VR, virtual reality, Arkansas, augmented reality, and MXR, mixed reality products. Definitions start to get a bit murky beyond that, but at their core, the XREAL Air 2 are more or less a portable, wearable display. There is no actual computing on board, but there are some sensors, including an accelerometer, gyroscope, magnetometer, and proximity sensor. XREAL actually leverages these to provide head tracking when paired with the XREAL Beam or the Nebula Companion app. Hence, technically, the Air glasses have all of the prerequisites to be considered an AR product. Here's a quick rundown of the differences between the currently available XREAL Air products. The original XREAL Air are still on sale officially at $339, down from the original $379. Then we have the Air 2 glasses we are currently reviewing, with an MSRP of $399. And above that, the XREAL Air 2 Pro is $449. That's quite premium for a single feature, but the technical challenges of electrochromic dimming do drive up production costs. Visually, the new XREAL Air 2 glasses are not a major departure from the original Air's design. The build is still plastic but feels quite sturdy. The XREAL Air 2 glasses weigh just 72 grams, which is lower than the already light original Air, which weighed 79 grams. The plastic build helps keep weight down, and there really isn't much hardware inside the glasses. There are two Sony-made Full HD OLED displays, a couple of speakers, and some sensors. There's no battery, processor of any sort, or even wireless connectivity hardware. Content and power are passed through the cable, as per the standard setup for AR glasses these days. XREAL claims that weight distribution has been optimized in the new Air 2 for a 1:1 split down the length of the glasses. In practice, the glasses still feel front-heavy. However, there is something to the new weight distribution claims, since the Air 2 are more comfortable for prolonged wear than their predecessors. It takes longer before the pressure on your nose starts feeling uncomfortable. It's also helped by the nose pads, which have undergone a redesign and now feature a hollow and rather large inner compartment for extra cushioning. The front of the XREAL Air 2 glasses is absolutely flat, and they successfully pull off a traditional sunglasses look, with the lenses sitting flush with the frame. This is in contrast to some alternatives like the TCL NX2 S glasses, which have a funky front look that instantly gives away their smart nature. XREAL went with tinted lenses on the Air 2, just like the original Air and unlike the already mentioned NX2 S. This means that you always get to benefit from some built-in light control and thus get a better visual experience from the displays. If you prefer to cut yourself off from your surroundings, there is a snap-on attachment with solid shades in the retail box. Just like on the original Air glasses, mounting said attachment is done through simple friction rather than anything fancy like latches or magnets. Even so, the attachment sits very snugly and is quite secure. The shade attachments make the XREAL Air 2 glasses kind of weird, as if you're wearing completely blocked-out glasses. Then again, even in the default state, it only takes a closer look to spot the USB cable dangling from your ear to realize something funky is going on, so you can't realistically expect to go stealth mode. After all, the cable will always be attached to the XREAL Air 2, since it is the only source of both power and video for the glasses. The braided USB Type-C to Type-C cable provided in the box is angled on one end to fit more snugly on the glasses. You can use any decent cable of your own, but the provided one is pretty great. It is soft and flexible, yet very sturdy without being too thick either. We never found it in the way while wearing the glasses. We appreciate the Type-C connector with its strong physical connection. There is pretty much no chance of accidentally yanking the cable out of the glasses. However, that also means that if you happen to get entangled, you are likely to yank the glasses themselves off of your face. The magnetic connector on the NXREAL S glasses is better in this regard. As for cable length, we never needed more than the provided cable had. It is long enough to be comfortable while sitting in front of a device or holding it in your lap, and it even reaches to most pant pockets if you really feel like walking with the glasses on, which can be pulled off. One notable upgrade on the Air 2 glasses is the speaker system. Just like the original Air, the Air 2 has a pair of conventional speakers rather than something more exotic like bone conduction, one in each arm. This, however, is the second generation of XREAL audio, which features two openings for sound to escape upwards and downwards, and directional audio support that is supposed to sound better and reduce audio leakage. As far as sound leakage goes, don't expect any miracles. There will always be some, but not enough so nearby people can actually fully hear your audio. On the quality side, there is very little bass, and the volume doesn't go particularly high, which might have been a necessary compromise to ensure the minimal noise leakage. However, the Air 2 speakers have a wider and richer sound stage overall. There are two microphones on the Air 2 glasses, just like the original Air. Buttons haven't changed either. The XREAL Air 2 glasses only have a single set of controls on the right arm. The rocker adjusts screen brightness with regular presses. You can also adjust the speaker volume by long pressing it. Then there is a power button to turn the glasses on and off. And beside that, a status LED. The XREAL Air 2 glasses have a cool extra feature, a wear sensor. It is positioned in the center of the glasses, right above the nose pads, and is a simple proximity-based unit. It works great and turns off the glasses a few seconds after you take them off and turns them back on nearly instantly once you put them back on. Just like the original Air glasses, the new Air 2 model deserves praise for overall ergonomics. Having to wear glasses all of the time personally, and having gone through quite a few pairs, this reviewer can appreciate when the ergonomics are right. The hinges on the arm are stiff enough to stay nicely in place, but also flexible enough, with sufficient give in the outward direction, to not squeeze your head. You get 20 degrees of outward motion from the hinges. The hinges also offer a unique vertical adjustment option. They snap vertically in 3 stages so that you can adjust the viewing angle. You can really dial in the XREAL Air 2 glasses for a comfortable fit and viewing experience. The tips at the end of the arms, and the whole arms for that matter, don't have any sharp edges that would dig into the skin. The surface of the plastic, while not rubberized, is still soft enough to be comfortable on your face. Through a combination of the improved weight distribution, slightly longer temples, and new nose pads, the Air 2 glasses were notably more comfortable to use over prolonged wearing sessions. Kudos to the XREAL engineering team.
The XREAL Air 2 glasses work directly with almost every device that supports DP output over USB Type-C alt mode. There is the optional XREAL adapter to extend compatibility and XREAL beam to offer a bit of independent operation. Just like its predecessors, the XREAL Air 2 glasses have one primary mode of operation. You just hook them to a source and get a static image projection in front of you, something like 130 inches at a perceived distance of around 4 meters. The image follows your head movements, though without any tracking. It just stays centered in your line of sight. Then there is the XREAL Nebula Android app. You can get it on the Google Play Store only in supported regions, and we actually had to sideload it. By the way, the Nebula app is 1.1 GB in size, and we really can't tell how all that storage is justified by the features on offer here. Like the original XREAL Air, device compatibility with the XREAL Air 2 is still confusing. All the glasses really require to work is a USB Type-C port with USB alt mode support for DisplayPort output. The glasses themselves are not too power hungry, so most devices don't struggle to keep them fed. What does that mean in real-world terms? Let's start with laptops since they're easier to sum up. If your laptop supports DP alt mode over USB Type-C, you are ready to go. This should be listed on the laptop spec sheet since those tend to be well detailed. We tried on a Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 9, an Asus Zephyrus G14 from 2021, and an M1 MacBook Air with perfect success. We know this is a bit of an arbitrary list, but it illustrates the main point. If you have DP over Type-C, it will work. Things are a bit messier on the phone side of things. Now that the latest generation of iPhones has switched over to USB Type-C, the XREAL Air, two glasses have no issues working with them. So if you have an iPhone 15, you are all set. Technically, however, beyond that and with no additional accessories, the XREAL Air 2 glasses are an Android-only accessory. Some Android devices support DisplayPort over USB Type-C, but there is no easy way to know which ones. A good rule of thumb includes that it is generally a flagship feature, and that you should have better odds with devices from Samsung, Huawei, and OnePlus. Once again, you need to search around to see if your phone has DP over Type-C. In terms of phones, we succeeded with a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, Galaxy Z Fold 4, and an Oppo Find X5 Pro. Circling back to Apple compatibility, XREAL does sell something it calls the XREAL adapter. It basically takes in an HDMI signal and converts it to DisplayPort for the glasses to take in. If you buy that, along with Apple's official Apple Lightning Digital AV adapter, pretty much any recent iPhone and iPad with a Lightning port compatible with the AV adapter will also work with the XREAL Air glasses. The XREAL adapter also comes with a female-to-female HDMI coupler of sorts that theoretically allows any HDMI source device to cast to the XREAL Air 2 glasses. XREAL confirms that this works with the Microsoft Xbox SX series, Sony PS4 Slim 5, and Nintendo Switch. XREAL did not provide the adapter to us though, so we can't verify these claims, but we can say for sure that the Nintendo Switch does not work by being hooked straight to the glasses. The Valve Steam Deck does, on the other hand, support DP over its Type-C port and just works by being connected straight to the glasses. The same goes for the Asus ROG Ally. The XREAL Air 2 glasses have brand new Sony-made micro OLED displays. These are now 0.55 inches in size each, condensed down by 21% from 0.68 inches in the original XREAL Air glasses. The panels are still full HD in resolution, so you get higher pixel density. Despite this change, the other visual aspects of the experience on the XREAL Air 2 have remained the same as the original model. For instance, the PPD, pixel per degree figure, remains the same at 49 ppd, despite the increase in display pixel density.